Wading through the darkest night, when rivers become tidal, I use my list to break the pain, hoping for survival. I don't want to lose my sight, but my mind is caving in. We were born to love, to breathe and not give up. In the face of darkness, I won't run. We were born to love. How could I ever win this fight? My mind is caving in. There's comfort in my rituals, but the devil makes disciples. All I've made is foolish gold. I'm the enemy and rival. Could I ever regain hope? Though I've lost my innocence. We were born to love, to breathe and not give up. In the face of darkness, I won't run, 'cause we were born to love. No, I am broken, but am I ever gonna win? 'Cause my flesh and bones tell me that I am down again. Is it too late for this life to be made new? If I'm gonna climb out, no, I've gotta climb out for you. No, I am broken, but am I ever gonna win? 'Cause my flesh and bones tell me that I am down again. But is it too late for this life to be made new? If I'm gonna climb out, no, I've gotta climb out for you. Or if I'm gonna climb out, no, I've gotta climb out for you. 'Cause we were born to love, to breathe and not give up. 'Cause in the face of darkness, I won't run. Oh, oh, oh. We were born to love. Yeah. We were born to love, to breathe and not give up. Not going to give up. In the face of darkness, I won't run. Yeah. 'Cause we were born to love.
Welcome, and thank you all for being here as we come together, united in grief and in love, to honour the life of Amy Lynette Meyland, a devoted wife, a loving mum, and a deeply cherished daughter, sister, auntie, and friend. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Rebecca Broad, and it is my privilege to stand with you today as we celebrate Amy's life and support her family through this heartbreaking time. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to those joining us today via live stream. Your love and support are felt here today, even from far away. We gather with immense shock and sorrow, struggling to comprehend the sudden and tragic loss of someone so full of life, so caring and so deeply connected to her family and her community. At just 39 years old, Amy passed away on the 1st of December 2025, leaving behind a space that cannot be filled and a grief that runs deeply through all who knew her. Amy was a loving wife of Herbie, an incredibly proud mum of Javier, Porter, Ava and Nixon, 4 little people who were the very centre of her universe. She was the adored daughter of Craig and Ruth and a much-loved sister to Kelly, Emma and Matthew. A treasured daughter-in-law to Kathy and Huey. She was a loved sister-in-law to Ali, Mark, Brenton, Anna, and a treasured auntie and a friend to so many. When speaking with Amy's family, I asked them to each describe Amy in one word. Without hesitation came beautiful, selfless, loving, loyal, and happy. These weren't just qualities she possessed, they were the essence of who she was. Amy had a smile that could warm a whole room, a kindness that reached anyone in need, and a natural instinct to care for others. She was the person who showed up, often quietly and without drawing attention, making sure the people around her felt supported and cared for. Her family were her pride and joy. Every dream she had, every plan she made, revolving around giving her children the best life possible. Her love for them was fierce, unwavering, and beautifully obvious to anyone who knew her. Amy loved to shop, and if you ever needed something, no matter how impossible to find, she would track it down. She was community-minded and always the first to put her hand up to help with school events, sports and kids' activities. She made things happen consistently and without fuss. She loved cooking and baking, filling her home with warm and delicious smells. She shared a special bond with her mum Ruth, especially in the garden, wandering nurseries together, choosing plants and rose bushes, creating beauty side by side. She adored the home that her and Herbie built, always adding little touches to make it perfect for their family. As a young woman, Amy had her spirited, cheeky moments, just enough to give her dad Craig a few grey hairs. But she was always Daddy's girl and had him wrapped around her little finger. At her core, Amy was a country girl, genuine, hardworking, and full of heart. Today, as we stand surrounded by those lives that were brightened by hers, we honour a woman who made the world gentler, kinder, simply just by being here. A woman whose absence leaves an ache that words cannot fill, but whose love will continue to guide her children, her husband, and her family. And while we acknowledge the deep grief in this room, we also recognise the immense gratitude for Amy's life, for the love she gave without hesitation, and for the quiet, beautiful legacy she leaves in the hearts that she held close. On the table in front of me are 4 candles. Each one reflects a part of the light Amy brought into the world, a light she shared so generously with her family and especially with her children. In a moment, as I read the poem, Our Mum, I would like to invite Amy's children to come forward and each light a candle for their mum. As these candles begin to glow, they become a simple but powerful reminder of Amy's presence, not gone, but carried forward in the love she poured into her children and in the memories that will stay with them always. Their gentle flicker reflects the warmth, strength and kindness that made Amy who she was. Though Amy is no longer with us in the physical sense, the light she gave them continues on, steady, comforting, and impossible to extinguish. If Amy's children would like to come forward and light their candle. Although you cannot hear her voice or see her smile anymore, your mum, sweet Amy, walks beside you still, just as she did before. She listens to your stories and she wipes away your tears. She wraps her arms around you and she understands your fears. For Amy was a beautiful, caring soul, a mother through and through. Her heart beat first for each of you. Her love was strong and true. Though she was taken far too soon, and your young hearts ache with pain, her spirit stays beside you, in sunshine and in rain. It's only that she's hidden now, beyond the human eye. But speak to her in silence, and her spirit will reply. You'll feel the love she has for you. You'll hear it in your hearts. She's left her earthly body, but your souls will never part. We're just having a little lighter issue. We won't be a minute. Almost. Just wait. We got there eventually. We will now begin the tributes for today, a time to reflect on Amy's life through the words of those who knew her closely and shared in moments that shaped who she was. To begin, I'd like to invite Kelly Baker, Amy's sister, to come forward. Kelly will be sharing today's eulogy, offering us a deeper insight into Amy's life and the special place she held within her family.
The 10th of July 1986, you came into our lives. You were dad all over, with your blonde hair and the most beautiful eyelashes. I still to this day would say how lucky you are to get the olive skin, the blonde eyes and the big boobs. Where I was lucky enough to get mum's Irish white skin, red hair and one scoop. When we were little, Dad got a job over in Tom Price, WA. Mum and Dad would regularly get calls from the neighbour to let them know that you'd found your way to their house and was eating the dry cat food. You had some strange things you liked to eat. You ate tomatoes like they were apples, and you enjoyed raw vegetables such as cauliflower. Back in Katanga, Emma, then Matt arrived to complete our family. You were like a little mother hen, taking pride in your role as big sister. Completing primary school at Katanga Primary, then moving on to Numurkah High, even though you were 2 years below me, you looked and acted like the same age. And Mum and Dad would let you do everything I did. I recall sometimes the shock when people found out that we were sisters. They always thought we were best friends. In high school years, your eyes and eyelashes came in handy. You would ask Mum and Dad if you could go to a party, give them a look, and of course they'd say yes. Ask if you could have a party, give them a look, and we were having a party. I remember one night you were meant to come home from a party down the road, and you weren't home. So Dad got in the car and drove that fast that we could hear him going over the train tracks. When he came home, you weren't with him. You'd got your own way and you were staying at the party. We always said you were Daddy's little favourite. When I finished high school, I headed off to Canada for 3 months. When I landed and rang home, Mum and Dad said you hadn't stopped crying for days. I thought, surely not. How can someone have so many tears? But I now know because I haven't stopped crying for weeks. The only difference is I came home after 3 months and you're not coming home. You had such a kind nature, the first to help others. I remember you coming home from school one day and telling us that you girls would sit on the grass at the front of school and you'd see an old lady go to her letterbox each day, but she never received anything. So one day you and the girls wrote her a letter and placed it in her letterbox. You made that lady's day. At an early age, you were destined to work with kids. You had multiple babysitting jobs and worked part-time in childcare while I was at school. You adored kids and they adored you. When you finished high school, you went straight on to a full-time job in childcare and then became a nanny for a local family. You also made lots of great memories with your friends, such as going over to Canada with your best friend Beck. Some crazy stories came from that trip. After Canada, you and Herbie became serious. You were in love and you knew he was going to be the one you marry. Not only did you fall in love with Herbie, but you also fell in love with his family, Kathy, Huey and Bobby, and Ali. In 2012, your dreams came true and you became a mum. Jave was born, and what a beautiful mother you are. Then at the end of 2012, Mark and I found out we were expecting. I called you to make a dinner reservation at the pub, and I wanted to know if Javier needed a high chair. You said only one high chair this time, but next year we'll need 2. I got off the phone and thought, how does she know? Turns out you were also expecting. August 2023, Porter arrived and then Ben 13 days later. How lucky we were to share such special moments together. March 2015, we got to stand by your side as you and Herbie tied the knot. It was a beautiful day and you were the most stunning bride. Not long after the wedding, you were pregnant again. This time, you and Emma were both lucky to share those special pregnant moments together, and for a few months at the end, the 3 of us were all pregnant together. January 26, your mini-me Ava was born. We thought you and Herbie were finished having kids, and I remember your reaction when you told us you were pregnant again. What the fuck am I doing having 4 kids? I knew you wouldn't have it any other way, and in March 2028, Nixon completed the family. Your kids meant everything to you. You loved the farm, and as the kids got older, you got more involved. You loved sending us messages, Snapchats, about the cows that were pregnant, photos and names of calves that had been born. I pretended to know what cow you were talking about, but I had no idea. My favourite video was the one that Ava took of you helping a cow have its calf. You were not letting that little calf get stuck and die. You put your arm right up there, used all your strength and pulled out that calf. All the while, Ava was commentating, "Go mum, you can do it, you've got this mum." You enjoyed helping out at the kids' school. One time we were on the phone, you were making lasagna for the school. You explained that the school got families to cook meals and that they would give it to families in need or who were having a hard time. It's a beautiful part of being part of a small community school. I can't remember if you rang or put in our group chat that night, but we all had a laugh when you told us the family that received the lasagna was Emma. You said you would rush to get the lasagna made and taken to school, only for it to be given to your sister who lives next door. You loved your family so very much. You were like a second mum to all your nieces and nephews, the fun auntie who would buy that lolly or that soft drink when mum said no. You always loved having the kids at the house for swims and sleepovers. You would always think of mum when you were getting takeaway dinner, making sure that you got them a pizza as well. Or the kids would surprise Poppy with some dessert that you'd made that night. You loved how close you lived to mum and dad. You would be the first to offer to have kids at your house after school or footy. You enjoyed going out for coffee and breakfast and spending time with people. You loved online shopping and a frequent visitor to the post office. Every time I scroll Facebook, your name appears. Amy Meyland follows this page or that page. My last phone call to you, you weren't having a good day, but we had a laugh, and you said how sad it was that your brother, sisters and parents were your best friends. I told you, no way, that's sad. That's the best thing ever. And so many people would be jealous of what we have. I always tell people that my siblings are my best friends. We laughed, and I told you how much I love you. On the 17th of November, our world came crashing down. Emma called me around 8:45 and I prayed that she was being dramatic. But when I called her back and she told me a helicopter was coming, my heart broke. I raced to the Alfred. I couldn't bear to think of you being by yourself. For the next 2 weeks, I wasn't leaving you. I sat with you every day and held your hand, waiting for you to open your eyes. I tried my hardest to be strong for everyone, but deep down I was breaking. And then on the 1st of December, as I held your hand for one last time, you were surrounded by the ones that loved you most, and you left us peacefully. Life can be so cruel, and you don't know when it will come crashing down. Amy, we had so many more memories to make and fun times to be had. If we can take anything from this, life can change so quickly. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them. Make sure you reach out to family and catch up with friends. Cleaning the house can wait. Doing those extra hours at work can wait. But just never stop making great memories for you and your loved ones. Amy, I promise you we'll be there for the kids and Herbie. I'll look after Mum and Dad. I'll be there for Emma and Matt. But most importantly, I will try to be the best auntie I can to those kids. I love you so, so very much. And I wish I could see your beautiful eyes just one more time.
Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. We'll now continue with the tributes for Amy. I'd like to invite Steph Simpkin to come forward as she shares her memories and stories and moments that capture the friendship they shared.
Our beautiful Amy, where do I start? The most warm and loving soul, fiercely loyal and generous, the kindest of hearts. Amy was a rare blend of strength and softness. Her presence made people feel seen. Her beaming smile and laugh lifted the heaviest days, and her cheeky grin was wickedly infectious. The fondest memories we will forever hold dear of a fun-loving little girl that liked climbing trees, swimming in the channel, biking the streets, devouring Ruthie's dumplings, my favourite sweets. Those times were so precious, and I am forever grateful. Considering I was constantly grounded, we sure made magic when we were able. The best mum in the world, Amy was always going to be, and that she became, absolutely devoted, wholeheartedly. Amy gave herself and her love so freely. in small kindnesses, in quiet care, in the simple, steady way that she showed up for others and put everyone else first, each and every day. Though her life was far too short, the mark she leaves behind is forever lasting. The memories she shaped, the love she grew, the way she made people feel, all of it remains forever with those she knew. We aren't ready to say goodbye. None of this feels right. Our hearts are hurting. In the soft stretch of night, when the sky scatters its light, we can look upward and search for the brightest star, and we'll know that's where you are, shining on us, beautiful and bright. Amy, you were so truly loved by so many, and you will be so dearly missed. Rest peacefully, my beautiful friend.
Thank you so much, Steph. Pictures have a way of bringing back moments that our minds have carefully stored. Moments of laughter, of love, of ordinary days made special simply by the people we share them with. Amy's family have lovingly gathered a selection of photographs, a glimpse into the many chapters of her life to share with us today. As we watch, may these images bring to mind your own memories of Amy and the special place she holds in each of your hearts.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? Much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye when I couldn't? You always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always right. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. Say goodbye, someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You get name and the color of your eyes. I see your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? So how do I say goodbye? I'm going on during this time. I feel there's no one to save me. This all and nothing really got away, you're driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. Now that it's a nightfall and you're not here to get me through it all, I let my guard down and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to turn to. This all and nothing way of loving, gonna be sleeping without you. Now I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I doubt, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved, and I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your soul till I come back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, to let my guard down and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. Better days are coming, if no one told you. I hate to hear you crying, dear. For 7 years running, you've been a soldier. But better days are coming, better days are coming for you. So when the night feels like forever, I'll remember what you said to me. I know you've been hurting, waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. I'ma sing your song together. I'ma sing your song together. We never miss the flowers until the sun's down. We never count the hours until they're running out. You're on the other side of the storm now, you should be so proud. Better days are coming, better days are coming for you. So when the night feels like forever, I'll remember what you said to me. I know you've been hurting, waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. I'ma sing your song together. 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 Story's gonna change, just wait for better days. You've seen too much of pain, now you don't even know that your story's gonna change. Just wait for better days. waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent. And soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. And we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together.
Absolutely amazing photos, and thank you so much for sharing them with us. Our next tribute comes from Amy's sister and dear friend, Emma and Ali Cardwell. They will now share their memories and moments that meant the most to them in their time with Amy.
Today we gather with full hearts to honour our Amy, our vibrant, beautiful, fiercely loving sister, sister-in-law, auntie, daughter, daughter-in-law, friend, wife, and most importantly, beautiful mother of Jave, Port, Aves and Nixie. When Amy walked into a room, she brought colour, warmth and a little bit of cheek with her. She lived boldly, loved deeply and gave every part of herself to people she cared about. She was that selfless that she'd help anyone whether she knew them or not. Amy and I used to joke about the lottery of jeans, not the 100 plus pairs still in her cupboard today, but she was blessed with Dad's nice tan skin, his dark hair, which he actually used to have before us kids turned him grey, and yes, Amy got Dad's boobs. Meanwhile, like Kelly, we were blessed with Mum's beautiful Irish skin, her freckles, her reddish hair, and yes, her significantly smaller boobs. Amy never let me forget it, and we always joked about it. With that cheeky grin, she made it impossible not to laugh. Our memories together are stitched with laughter, late night chats, stupid memes and messages, a few swear words, and occasional blue, which was lucky to last half a day before we would speak again. Kids' sports, school activities, and those Friday night drinks at Mum and Dad's. Rituals that at the time felt ordinary, but now shine like treasures. She had this habit of taking a very, very long time to tell a story. I mean every story. For those lucky enough to have heard one of these stories would understand what I'm talking about. But that was part of her charm. You always knew you were in for a journey, and honestly, I'd give anything to hear one of those long drawn out tales again. Amy loved fiercely, not just her family but her friends. She was my big sister, our neighbour and Loie's employer when he worked on the farm for 5 years. And most importantly, she was and always will be my bestest friend. I was so incredibly lucky to have her in my corner. She cared for people wholeheartedly and in return didn't expect a single thing back. As a mum and a wife, she gave her absolute all. They were her absolute everything. She doted and encouraged, she protected and she showed love in 1,000 loud and quiet ways. She was the most incredible auntie, treating and loving and spoiling her nieces and nephews like they were her own. If her nieces and nephews were getting into trouble or if we were yelling at them, Auntie Amy was there to protect them and make sure that she took their side to make them feel better. For those who mightn't know, she was a very, very, very passionate shopper. If we mentioned that we wanted to buy something or even liked the look of something, she'd send us the link. And the attached motto was ready to go. Fuck it, just tell Loie it's on sale, so it's an investment. Just get it. I think even if it wasn't on sale, she still used to use that motto with me, just so I felt better about the purchase. Somehow with her confidence, it always sounded legit. We shared cocktails, concerts and coffee dates, which I hate coffee, But it didn't matter what we were doing, what mattered was being together. She made the simplest of moments feel special. Cricket training and game nights, or trips to Numurkah to get red cherry and a sneaky little trip to the bottle-o on the way home will never be the same without her sitting by my side telling one of her sometimes pointless, long drawn-out stories, or laughing, or plan our next adventure together. God, I'd do anything to have that chance to do it again. Amy lived life full of colour, bright, warm, unapologetic and deep loving. And though losing her has left a space that cannot be filled, we are forever grateful for the memories that she gave us, the laughter she brought and the love she poured into all of us. Her story, told in her long-winded, wonderful way, will live on in our hearts. And the best way we can honour her is to carry forward her vibrancy, her courage and her fierce love. Amy, I promise to try and be strong. I promise I'll always be there for Jave, Port, Ames and Nixon every step of their life. I promise I'll make sure Mum always has a Friday afternoon drinking buddy. I promise I'll make sure Dad has something to laugh about or fix or go I also promise to always be there to support Herbie with the kids. I promise to continue to say your name and share your story. I promise I'll never forget you, and I promise to continue to try my hardest to make you proud of me. I am so proud to be your little sister. Thank you for being my best friend. Thank you for being ours always. Rest peacefully, my beautiful, beautiful big sister. Amy was always a very special part of our family. What I describe as a perfect piece of our Meyland madness. As you all know, she had the biggest heart of gold, loved our kids like they were her own, and we love her kids, hers and Greg's kids, Jade, Paul, Ava and Nix. I am blessed to have shared so many memories with Amy. I'm sure her favourite time of year was Christmas, not only because she got to spend it with family and friends, but because we all knew her love for a bit of shopping. God, she used to shop. Mum, Kathy, Megan and I also went to quite a few concerts together, which included a night in the city, shopping for something to wear for the event, and of course many laughs, most of them at Ames's expense. We did an annual trip, or mini holiday as the kids like to call it, to the Bearii Big Four, where we would catch up, watch the kids bond and play for hours. We would have coffees while the kids played on the playground in the morning, find somewhere good for lunch, and then in the arvo, without a doubt, made the biggest platters together with our favourite cheeses and drank wine on the balcony while the cousins were making memories. She had the most loving, kind, friendly nature. We would keep all of these memories that our crazy gang made together forever. She was so generous with her time. All things family connected, whether it be the kids' sports, school programs or activities, even though we may have missed a couple of events, catching up on the sidelines with a coffee in our hands at the kids' school sports. You always made it our time together easy, something so special that I will think about every day. I miss you immensely. And my world will never feel right without you here to share all things with. I love you.
Thank you, Emma and Ali. Our final tribute today comes from someone who knew Amy in a way that no one else did, her husband Herbie. He will now share his memories, reflections, and the moments that show the love, joy, and the life they shared together. Thanks, Herbie.
had terrible trouble getting something on paper. I just want to thank a few people before I talk about Amy. When Amy had her accident, there were just people driving by at the right time to find her. And I thank you very much for the care you showed for all of us and for staying there until Amy was flown away. So all the ambos, the doctors, the surgeons and the nurses at the Alfred, you tried your absolute best, and the kindness the nurses showed towards Amy, they were magnificent. Thank you to Amy's family for your support. It's been the most horrible time and you've been so good to me and the kids. To my family, to Mum for helping me with the kids, to Ali for everything you've done, and for Bob for being there for me. And to Dad, who has held the farm together. You're an absolute warrior, Dad. Thank you. Thanks to all our friends for the messages of support. I'm sorry I haven't replied to everyone, but I really don't know what to say. While I was away for 2 or so weeks, thank you to everyone else who helped run our farm. Especially Loey, who took a week off work at his new job to make sure everything got done. I really appreciate that, mate. And to J-Man, who was there every day while running his own big business, and your friendship, this is something I'll never take for granted. And to Dixie, Gypsy, Bud, Sammy Nelson and all the others that helped me or made sure that our business kept going while we were away. And anyone else who would help that I just don't know about. To all the people who have cooked us food and dropped off flowers and anything else, we really appreciate it. And all of our friends or anyone who has tried to help with the kids. If you ever wonder how giving and extraordinary and generous a person can be, it was Amy. Amy donated her heart to save a life. The donation people told me that the heart was in pristine condition, which is no surprise at all. She donated each of her kidneys to save 2 more lives, and also her lungs to save another. Saving 4 lives is extraordinary and simply unfair for us. This is where it got hard. 20 years ago, I seen Amy in a bikini out the river and I was hooked. Back in the early 2000s, there was a lot of love-hate, or more hate, with Waaia and Kattunga in the footy, and I seemed to push that aside to go to the Kattunga pub to go perv on Amy. Amy was the greatest judge of character that I've ever met. The reason I know this is because she just liked everyone. Nothing mattered. She just cared for everyone. She had the warmest, gentle heart. She was pure, generous, caring, loving, and she had the greatest attribute of anything, and that was kindness. You can teach anything in life, all the skills in the world, but you cannot teach kindness. That is in you to start with. Amy's love for her kids was what she lived for. I see so much in them of Amy, and in the photos you can see Ava in her. No, Amy and Ava. They're blessed with your kindness and marred with my temper. She only ever wanted the best for her kids. She took great pride in the way they were dressed, having haircuts, looking fresh, and shopping to make sure they had beautiful clothes. The things she did were always just for them. She had them going to the dentist all the time, everything to make sure that they had the best quality of life. She was a family first person. The love for her family, I've never seen anything like it, as well as her love for mine. Her nieces and nephews were like her own. Amy was never jealous of anyone else in her life. She wanted everyone to have everything and to be happy and to encourage them to go after their dreams. She never spruiked about anything, any of her achievements. She just went about her business, just wanting the best for us. Sometimes I used to think she wanted it all, but at the end of the day I only realised she just wanted to spend time with her family. And that'd be in holidays or whatever she did. And we tried to build a home that was good enough to accommodate for farm life, and she did that. She took the greatest pride in mowing her lawns and having nice roses, and she did her best to keep things clean, but it wasn't, inside the house wasn't her thing really. She would have to be one of the greatest hoarders I've ever met in my life. Money didn't matter to Amy, as long as we could all be happy. And the farm was her love. Since all the kids started going to school, Amy got the freedom to come out and have a bit more of a go. Always with a smile on her face. 3 years ago, Amy was driving around on a side-by-side buggy that was a piece of shit. And she didn't like it because she couldn't get around the cattle when they got around her. So 3 years ago, I bought her own motorbike. She loved this bike, driving up and down the road smiling and doing her jobs, minding her own business. I'll give you nothing to watch her ride that again. We started going into brown Swiss cattle about 3 years ago, and they were Amy's. And this year we finally put the ear tag of Amy in one of them. The other night I went through Amy's phone to have a look at all her photos. No one would have seen these photos that I was finding of just selfies with her cattle, cuddling up to them, and the beautiful pictures she took with each and every one of our kids. They're the most beautiful pictures you'll ever see. I ran out of things to write, but Amy, you are the kindest person that I could have ever fallen in love with. Your support for me through my whole life can't be matched. No matter what we did, you questioned it and then supported it. And I'm so grateful. At home, our days consisted of having a great team that we were. Amy made sure the kids got everything that they wanted and needed, and I worked on the farm, and when I came home, we made everything work. She was so selfless, always putting everyone else before herself and never asking for anything in return. The greatest memories I have of Amy is driving up and down Centre Road, looking in at our beautiful lawn and house, and Amy would be mowing the lawn and she would smile at me. No teeth, just her mouth, open as stretched as it could be, and waving. And I'd drive up and down the road 30, 40 times a day. And that same smile and the same arm would go up each time. The last memory I have of Amy was when I was milking and she drove away. And she was only going up the road to come back with the cart. And she smiled and waved, as she always did. And that was the last time I ever seen her. Now I drive out the driveway and see a horrible memory out the front of the house. And I look into our yard and see a mirage. I'm so sorry, Amy. You had so much more to give. You're the most gentle, beautiful person in the world. And you've given me the most beautiful kids I could ever ask for. We love you very much.
What a beautiful tribute to your wife, Herbie. We've heard stories and memories. We've looked at photographs and reflected on the life Amy lived. Some of these memories bring tears, a reminder that she is no longer with us, while others bring smiles, recalling the joyful moments you shared with her. Grief has a way of pulling us in many directions. It can feel heavy, overwhelming, but it can also remind us of the love and connection we hold for the person we have lost. Grief is not a single emotion, nor is it something we experience in a straight line. It comes in waves, sometimes gently, sometimes unexpectedly. It can be quiet and subtle, or it can hit us with a force that takes our breath away. Each of us experiences it differently, and that is very normal. Grief is the way our heart responds to loss, the measure of the love we carry, and the reflection of the bond that cannot be broken, even by death. Shortly, we will take Amy to the Numurkah Cemetery to bid her final farewell. But before we do, on behalf of her family, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your attendance here today and for all the support they've received over the last couple of weeks. When Amy's taken out to the hearse, I ask that you form a guard of honour either side of the driveway in front of the hearse for Amy to drive through. When you do leave to go to the cemetery, please do not follow the hearse, as we're going to take Amy back home for one final goodbye. So if the coffin bearers could now come forward.
Honey, I thought you should know that I'm in a hurry. I've gotta move up north, but it's just temporary. I really tried not to lie, but this burden's getting heavy. No, you can't come with me this time. You got your own destiny, yeah. When I look at you, I see your beauty. Now my baby boy, he's gonna lose me. But heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? No, honey, I don't wanna go. Please know that I have to. Look how the cancer is grown. I think it's time I go home. Yes, I can still hear your voice. Sounds just like it did. And I can still feel your hand when it touches my skin. But heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? I gave you life, now you gotta watch it leave my eyes. But heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. Cage. I can hear their voices fading, each breath getting harder. I can hear the tears coming from my daughter. Until we're older, brother, he's thinking back when he was younger, when he had a healthy mother who asked him to take care of his little brother. And he's not really sure about life, or that how could any of this be right. But I know my babies, they will be fine, 'cause they can talk to me anytime. 'Cause heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? I gave you life, now you gotta watch it leave my eyes. But heaven's not too far away. No, I know someday you'll visit. Honey, I thought you should know that I'm in a hurry. You should know that I'm in a hurry. I've gotta move up north, but it's just temporary. When I look at you, I see your beauty. Now my baby boy, he's gonna lose me. But heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? No, honey, I don't wanna go. Please know that I have to. Look how the cancer is grown. I think it's time I go home. Yes, I can still hear your voice. Sounds just like it did. And I can still feel your hand when it touches my skin. But heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? I gave you life, now you gotta watch it leave my eyes. But death rattles my cage. I can hear their voices fading, each breath getting harder. I can hear the tears coming from my daughter. Until we're older, brother, he's thinking back when he was younger, when he had a healthy mother who asked him to take care of his little brother. And he's not really sure about life, or that how could any of this be right. But I know my babies, they will be fine, 'cause they can talk to me anytime. 'Cause heaven's not too far away. I know someday you'll be
standing on the platform, watching you go. It's like no other pain I've ever known. To love someone so much, to have no control. You said I wanna see the world, and I said go. But I think I'm lost without you. I just feel crushed without you. 'Cause I've been strong for so long, I never thought how much I needed you. I think I'm lost without you. Strangers rushing past, just trying to get home. You are the only safe haven that I've known. It's me at full speed, feel like I can't breathe, and nobody knows this pain inside me. My world is crumbling. I should not have let you go. I think I'm lost without you. I think I'm lost, lost, lost away.
As we gather here at the cemetery, I want to acknowledge how hard this part of the day truly is. Standing in a place where you say your final goodbye brings a weight that settles deep in your chest. It is often here, more than anywhere else, that the reality of loss reaches us quickly, honestly, and painfully. This moment asks for courage, it asks for tenderness, and it asks for us to lean on one another as we honour Amy. But being here also brings us close to her in a different way. Close to the love she gave so naturally, the memories that now feel both comforting and heartbreaking, and the truth of just how much she meant to each person standing here today. This is a tender place, a sacred place, and a place where we can pause, breathe, and hold her in our hearts with both love and sorrow. As we stand here together, holding all that Amy was to us, we're reminded of how easy it is to take the presence of someone like her for granted, just as we do with the sun when it sits high above us. When she was here, moving through life with that steady, warm presence of hers, we may not have always realised how much light she brought into our days. But in moments like this, when the world is quiet, the depth of her impact becomes so clear. Think of the sun rising, the way it stretches across the horizon, slowly easing away the darkness. Amy's spirit was much the same. She had a gentle, natural way of brightening the lives of those around her, her family, her friends, and especially her children. Like the sunrise, she didn't need to demand attention. She simply showed up with warmth, strength, and a love that wrapped herself around the people she cared for most. There were moments where she felt larger than life. Her generosity, her humour, her determination, and those who stood in her light felt it fully. And then there is the sunset, soft, beautiful, and fleeting. Amy's departure from this world has come far too soon. And just like watching the sun slip beneath the horizon, we are left with a quiet ache, a feeling that something extraordinary has passed before us. In her final moments, Amy stood at the edge of this world with the same grace she carried through life, offering us one last glimpse of the incredible woman she was. As the nights settle in, the stars slowly return, reminding us that even in the dark times, there are lights that continue to shine. Amy has now slipped gently into that great beyond, but the memories she leaves behind carry a brightness that will never fade. Her laughter, her love for her children, her deep loyalty to her family, these are the stars we will look to when the nights feel their darkest. Birth and death are the moments when we realise the true scale of life. When Amy came into this world, she brought with her something entirely unique, a warmth, a strength, a way of loving that cannot be replaced. Now that she has gone, the space she once filled feels vast, and her absence is felt in ways words can hardly describe. In the days ahead, we will remember Amy much like we remember the sun. Vital, radiant, steady, and deeply cherished by those who were lucky enough to know her. The sun may have set for Amy for the final time, but her light remains, carried in the hearts of her family, reflected in the faces of her children, and alive in every moment she leaves behind. And although today we say goodbye, her warmth will linger, just as the sun's final rays stay with us long after it slips below the horizon. And now we come to the committal, a moment that is both solemn and deeply sacred. It is here, standing together beside Amy's resting place, that we entrust her into the earth and to the peace that she so deserves. Though this part is never easy, it is an act of love, of honour, and of a final farewell. Amy, you are deeply loved by your family, your friends, and by everyone whose lives you touched. As we stand here today, our hearts are heavy, yet they are also filled with gratitude for the time we were blessed to share with you. With respect and love, we now commit your body to the earth, returning you to the place where all life begins and to which all life ultimately returns. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. Amy Lynette Meyland, may you rest in peace, free from pain, wrapped in love, and forever remembered in the hearts of all those who carry you with them. In a moment, you will have an opportunity to come forward and place a tribute for Amy, a personal and heartfelt way to say your own goodbye. Once you have placed your tribute, we invite you to make your way back to the Waaia Football Club rooms, as Amy's family would like to spend a little quiet time with her before they return. Before you place your tributes, I'd like to share a few words, perhaps a message Amy would send to each of you if she could speak to us now. Speak of me as you always have done. Remember the good times, laughter and fun. Share the happy memories we've made. Do not let them wither or fade. I'll be with you in the summer's sun and when the winter's chill has come. I'll be the voice that whispers in the breeze. I'm peaceful now, put your mind at ease. I've rested my eyes and gone to sleep, but memories we've shared are yours to keep. Sometimes our final days may be a test, but remember me when I am at my best. Although things may not be the same, do not be afraid to use my name. Let your sorrow last for just a while. Comfort each other and try to smile. I've lived a life full of joy and fun. Live on now, make me proud of what you'll become.
The two of us have seen it all. Our story's been heartache and wonder. This universe ain't big enough to keep us apart, no, not ever. How many times did we stumble? How many times was it worth every fall? There's just something that keeps us together. Whenever my world moves from yours, I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. The two of us, we got it all. Don't need no designer distractions. Cause in the end, I found a friend, my one and my only obsession. How many times did we stumble? How many times was it worth every fall? There's just something that keeps us together. Whenever my world moves from yours, I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. Come on, join me in this dance, an impossible romance. Take one step at a time and I won't let go. I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. You will always be here in my heart. You will Oh, take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. But some things are meant to be. Oh, and take my hand. Oh, take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you.
The two of us have seen it all. Our story's been heartache and wonder. This universe ain't big enough to keep us apart, no, not ever. How many times did we stumble? How many times was it worth every fall? There's just something that keeps us together. Whenever my world moves from yours, I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. The two of us, we got it all. Don't need no designer distractions. Cause in the end, I found a friend, my one and my only obsession. How many times did we stumble? How many times was it worth every fall? There's just something that keeps us together. Whenever my world moves from yours, I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. Come on, join me in this dance, an impossible romance. Take one step at a time and I won't let go. I will always be with you. Got your name on my heart in the shape of a tattoo. It's my favorite piece of art. There ain't nothing like you in this world that I know. And darling, I will never let you go. I will always be with you. You will always be here in my heart. You will always
Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. But some things are meant to be. Oh, and take my hand, or take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. But some things are meant to be. Oh, and take my hand, or take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, for